Russell here, your dog walking author. Have both the puppies here with me today. And today's topic is on whether or not you should describe the mundane activities of your characters' daily lives. Talking brushing their teeth, combing their hair, going to work, getting dressed, etc. I don't believe in absolutes, so I'm never going to tell anyone you can't do anything. This is just purely my advice. I would shy away from it unless you're going to do it concisely, pretty quick, kind of high level, short, because I don't think most readers want to read pages and pages of a character, getting dressed and brushing their teeth. It's kind of just boring. We do that every day. Not really exciting. However, there are, of course, exceptions to that. If you're going to juxtapose the normal mundane activities with some later plot point, then by all means, that's a different case, right? If the person is brushing their teeth and combing their hair, but then later they get, say, cancer and they're going through chemo. And so in the story, you want to have a scene later where they have a meltdown and it's a big moment, emotional moment, where they're so upset because they can barely lift their toothbrush. They have no hair to comb anymore. So they're reflecting on how they just wish life would have go back to normal, the old boring what it was. Well, that's different. That's powerful. You're setting it up by showing the mundane. Another example might be if you want to show particular characteristics of a character, their personality type. So if they're very regimented, and so you want to show them how they put the toothpaste on exactly a certain way, brew their coffee at a certain time, all this kind of stuff, because later you want to have a subtle shift to clue the reader, hey, they didn't get their coffee at that certain time this particular day. They didn't put their toothpaste on their toothbrush this particular way. But again, you're doing that intentionally, and it's servicing the plot, and it's giving the reader a clue that something's changed. So there are reasons why you would want to describe the mundane. But if your reason of describing the mundane is because you're nervous or worried that people won't be able to relate to the character, or you need to have all this backstory of all the normal stuff they do, but it doesn't pay off anywhere, don't do that. My recommendation anyway. So curious what yours is, though. Make it a great day.